I'm Shreya, and this is Readable, a lightweight browser-based tool designed to making reading easier and more accessible for everyone, especially those who are neurodiverse learners and people with visual impairments. So first, this is the homepage of Readable. Here we have our mission statement, which explains to users our goal to making digital reading more accessible. Next, we have how Readable works. And so when creating Readable, I wanted to make sure that it was aesthetically pleasing, while also being functional, ensuring the user's eyes aren't being strained and bombarded with text, but they're also able to understand it using concise paragraphs with dyslexic-friendly fonts. Next, we have our accessibility commitments. So Readable meets the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, or the WCAG. This essentially means that full keyboard navigation, high contrast modes, and screen reader-friendly labels are being applied in this website, so it is easily used. Additionally, the app can be used easily without a mouse, and users with assistive technologies could navigate every feature. Next, we have the technologies with which Readable was built with, and some directions on how to get started. So let's start reading with Readable by clicking this button. This is the main page of Readable. Users can essentially type in or copy and paste text, and it will be transformed into more dyslexic-friendly fonts. So here we have the different options that users can use. Here we have the different fonts. So we have Open Dyslexic, which is it's in right now, Arial or sans serif. Next we have the different themes. So right now we're in light, we can be in dark mode, or sepia, which is my personal favorite. And then we have the different font sizes, so it can go from 14 to 28. And then finally we have spacing, which is spacing between the words. So we have wide, or what was before normal. So let's put it at wide right now, and let's try it out. So first let's try it out with typing. So we can write EduHacks, and then we can write hello world. And then you'll see it being transformed into here, and this is a much more readable text. So now how can users implement this to be beneficial in their lives? So here we have a scientific article, and while it has lots of great information, it doesn't use dyslexic-friendly fonts, and its font size or text size is very small. So what users can do is they can copy and paste this text. So let's get this paragraph, and then we can paste that into Readable. And now we can change this to what we want. So let's use sans serif. We'll keep it to sepia, and then we'll change this to 23, and then we'll keep the spacing as wide. So now we can look, and the text has been transformed to be much more readable to the user. And additionally, if this still is not enough for the user, they can use the text-to-speech feature to be able to comprehend the text more better. So here we can press play.
Traditional methods for measuring rock joints, such as compasses, inclinometers.
So we'll pause that for now, but that's basically how the text-to-speech feature works. And additionally, users can also upload a text file. So for example, here we have an abstract to a scientific paper, which here it's very difficult to read, but if we scroll down, it's been transformed, and again, users can use the text-to-speech feature with this. And then finally, we have the keyboard shortcuts. So these are the keyboard shortcuts, and essentially this makes the Readable more accessible because those who have impaired motor abilities can easily use the keyboard shortcuts and decrease the mouse and touchpad use, which could be difficult. So that is Readable, and here we can go back to About Readable and go to our homepage. So that's Readable. Thank you.